my dear DrakensangOnline fans. Coming up on the official server is the Star Gold event, in which we will find all servers fighting in the Skyfall arena against the Golden Boss, Eridur and Alzar, in defense of the Celestial Gate, and as soon as they are defeated, we will have access to the Celestial Arena, where we will randomly find our servers fighting against the Herald, Nefertari, Sigrismar and Destructor in their golden version, from which we will gain progress, with a slight chance on finding the Skeleton Dragon mount, and whoever collects the most Star Gold 147 will receive an additional prize. But before we look at the dynamics of the event, let's take a look at the progress bars. To access the Celestial Arena, we will need to get the steps to the Skyfall Arena and the essence of the Star Gold that we find from Emilia, purchasable with gold, but there is a limit. In the game store, using under months, no limit, from the taboo we can get steps to the Celestial Arena with the Realm Fragment, with the daily limit. You can find essence in all Dracania dungeon maps by defeating golden monster, and the quantity varies depending on the difficulty level. You can also find the entries to the Skyfall Arena from the Golden Sentinel, but you will have a better chance with the event clock. Once we have passages and essence, we can enter the Skyfall Arena. Let's go! Cosmic Distress debuff are applied by bosses in the Skyfall Arena, where each boss activates a different debuff by entering its round activation area. You can see the debuff effect in the lower right corner. After defeating the final boss, we collect the star gold. To progress up, the amount changes depending on the difficulty level as you see from the tablet. After defeating the final golden boss, a cosmic chest will appear, and to open it we will need the cosmic case that you will find from the final boss. From the chest we get the resource you see in the tablet. The chest can also spawn one more greedy goblins, depending on the difficulty, managing to release the large amount of prowess case. Finally, after collecting from the final boss the ingredient Gold Stellar Dust 100 times, we will unlock the recipe to be able to create the 4 rings of presence, which will have critical damage and life points, but each ring will have a different bonus, and a similar ability but different in effect. I hope you find this guide helpful. Let me know in the comments, and if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to the channel and give it a like. If you want to actively support the channel, get a subscription or make a donation in the links in the description. I invite you to also follow me on Twitch and join my Discord community. The links are in the description. Thank you for viewing, I wish you peace and serenity, bye bye!